Dear Diary, February 26th, 2017. February's almost over. I'm freshly showered. I got my nails done. I always do like the middle nails, like a different color. So that way, like when I do this, you know, it's colorful, and then when I do this, it's bling. There's no vlog this week either because, again, I didn't do anything this weekend. Just trying to get over my cold, which I did. I feel like 100% better. I did go shopping, just, you know, just like weekly shopping, needed water and a couple other like, you know, random things, which just like, this happens every time I go shopping when it's really busy, and I don't understand it. Like, when did common courtesy and manners just fly out the window? For adults, even. I mean, I can understand maybe kids being rude, you know, their parents just aren't disciplining them. But like, if you're an adult, I don't get, sorry. I don't get the being rude. And what I mean by rude, it's shut up. What I mean by rude is, so I'll be, okay, this is the example. Okay, so I was in the frozen food section and I was getting some frozen vegetables, right? And I don't know if they had just restocked it or whatever, but all the doors were all frosted over. So I'm opening it and I'm looking through and I'm pulling out like some broccoli, some corn, just, you know, random things. And I'm looking at them and I'm looking at the prices, putting them in my cart. I turn around and this family is just staring at me. But like, not just staring, but like with dirty looks, like, okay, what do you think I'm going to do when I turn around and see you giving me the stank eye? I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy, right? So I turn around and look at him and I'm like, okay, and then I smile and then I continue with what I'm doing because I'm shopping, right? I put the stuff in my car and then, my cart, and then I, you know, move my merry little self away, and then they're just like, ah, and they get in the frozen things section and do the same thing that I was doing. They were looking because it was hard to see like what was in there because the glass was frosted, and they're picking out, looking to see what was what, right? Whatever happened to, excuse me, ma'am? Like, if you would have said, excuse me, or excuse me, ma'am, I would have been like, oh, I'm sorry, and I would have like gotten out of the way. You know, it was like a family with some kids, a husband and wife, whatever. It's just me. I got nowhere to go. I would have gladly, and do I look mean? I don't think you know how some people have like resting bitch face? I honestly think I have resting nice face. Because even when I'm in a bad mood, like I'll have people like come up and talk to me, like random people ask me questions or whatever. I genuinely think that I'm a nice person. I'm not rude. But this happened like more than once, and this happens like every time I go shopping. Like, I don't understand, like, what is so wrong with saying excuse me? It's a hell of a lot easier than standing there like, because you're wasting your time if you don't tell me what you, I mean, granted, I think that I'm somewhat of a sensitive, you know, I can pick up on things, but I'm sorry that I don't have superpowers to know that you are standing behind me giving me the stank eye. I didn't even know that they were behind me, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, what happened to excuse me? Like, why are even adults? Like, what happened to thank you, please, excuse me, sir, excuse me, ma'am? Like, when did those things just disappear? Because I still use them. I'm not gonna sit and like stare. If there's something like, okay, let's say you're in my way or whatever, and I know exactly what I want. Maybe I'm just too bold. I'll be like, excuse me, ma'am, and I'll reach up and I'll grab it and I'll say thank you, and then I go on my merry little way. I'm happy, they're happy. Nobody had to be impositioned. Maybe me, but not really, because I said excuse me, I got what I wanted and I'm on my way. Is it easier to just stand there and give me the stank eye? I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, yeah, I don't know. And then, like, people don't say thank you to the checkout person anymore. I still say thank you, and please and thank you. My parents taught that stuff to me. I don't know. I just don't know. And you know, it's funny too, because when I do say, like, if I'm going, like, even when I'm like having to go around someone, Just automatically, without even thinking about it, I just say, excuse me. It's just natural. And I'll have people give me dirty looks when I say, excuse me. And I'm not saying it mean. I'm literally like, excuse me. And I'll say, and then they might have to shift their cart like a little bit so I could get by. But is that mean? Is that me being rude? I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. What a great way to start the week, right? I don't know. That's why, like, I don't know, maybe I should like try to do my shopping like during the week or something, because I always wait for the weekend. And I try, and there's never a good time really on the weekend, because especially on Sundays, the grocery store is like always busy. So I don't know. I don't know what happened to excuse me. What happened? I can't be the only one, right?